Our principal on this project was a longtime bridge contractor in the area, very competent, very well respected, in business for over 80 years. The project involved repair of the bridge. It was truly in a sad state. It was in a dilapidated condition, in dire need of repair. Difficulty arose in this situation when the contractor started removing the deck. It found during the removal process that the deck was structurally tied, integrated with rebar into the decorative corbels. And so when the contractor went to remove the deck, the corbels lost their structural integrity. The contractor was ultimately unable to perform the work. The contractor's position was it needed the city to issue a redesign. The city's position was, no, we're not going to issue a redesign. It is really the contractor's means and methods in its deck removal process that's causing the problem. The city was contemplating a contractor default and termination. And so at that time, the city contacted merchants as the surety on the project. Oftentimes, obligees don't have the experience in working through these difficult claims type situations. And very often we find that our contractors don't either. So this is a situation that we view as an opportunity in our unique position as a surety to become involved and really serve as almost a subject matter expert, the person with experience in these situations and navigating these difficult situations and understanding what it takes in the process and having the tools to employ to work through these situations. So I think it really is an opportunity to provide the bond obligees who have never been through this process before, to show them the real value of a surety bond. We knew that a default termination would have had very dire consequences in this situation. It simply is not the solution. First of all, for the contractor, it would have been devastating. On the city's side, the city would have been sitting with an unfinished bridge with barricades blocking both ends. So it results in a landmark, historic, iconic part of the city sitting there closed and being unable to be used, and ultimately disappointed residents. This is a pre-default type situation that we spend a lot of time as a claims department participating in. And it's something that we're proud to do. We were able to spring to action and really use our unique position as a surety and in some sense a third-party neutral to bring the parties together. We were ultimately able to reach somewhat of a negotiated resolution that avoided the termination, avoided the litigation, avoided really worst-case scenario, and instead of that, really resulted in a very workable solution that everybody was actually quite happy with, allowed the city to move forward with the project and ultimately finish the bridge in a way that its residents were very happy with, allowed the contractor to move on, avoid years of litigation, and get back to its business of building bridges. As a claims department, we're very proactive. We don't sit back and wait for a default termination or worst case scenario to manifest itself. We think we can avoid these situations. We're in a position, and it truly is the value add that we can provide both to the company as a loss mitigation tool and to our agents and their customers, the contractor. We're here to help with common sense claims resolutions. I'm Jay Farley with Merchants Bonding Company.